Hi everyone, I just got back from an educational conference that focused on learning, teaching, and leadership in the primary division. And I felt so motivated by everything that I learned that I thought it'd be great to share these ideas with you. During the conference, I had an opportunity to engage in several activities and also engage in a variety of discussions. And throughout these discussions and activities, I noticed three big ideas emerging. The first idea that I noticed was that of making thinking visible when working with our students. The second idea was engaging students through the use of technology. And the last idea was the importance of creativity in schools. The reason why making thinking visible is so important is that it allows students an opportunity to deepen their understanding of concepts, ideas, and topics through engaging in discussions, participating in activities where they can draw their thinking, and even opportunities where they can write their thinking. So one of the ways that we can make thinking visible is through using something called thinking routines. And this is just a way to kind of jumpstart children's thinking. So I'm going to show you now one of the thinking routines that I learned about. So there's many ways to make thinking visible, and some other ways to do this are through the use of learning centers, writing conferences, and student self-assessments. These tools are a great way for students to think critically and engage in conversations with their fellow classmates. If you're interested in learning more about these strategies, please refer to the website listed on the slide uh, coming up next. Making thinking visible is really important because it engages our students and allows them an opportunity to actively participate in our classrooms, especially when what they're investigating is something that is of interest to them and excites them. So I think it's really important that we try our best to include this into our classrooms as much as possible. During the conference, I had an opportunity to listen to Alan November speak about the myths and opportunities of technology in the classroom. From listening to him, I gained a better understanding of the importance of shifting technology from just a internet-based tool that we use to search for information and into more of a collaborative tool that we use to communicate our ideas, share our thinking, and gain better understanding. If you take a look at the next slide, you'll see a mind map that I created in order to lay out the big ideas that Alan November spoke about. You'll see that there's myths and opportunities listed, as well as the needs of technology. Take a look and see what you think. So Alan November mentioned three big ideas throughout his presentation. He mentioned the technology has a lot of opportunities for students, and the major idea that he mentioned is that through technology, students can engage in conversations over the web, and these conversations can be authentic conversations about meaningful things. He said that we can shift the control to students so that they become in charge of their learning and be a contributor. He also said that through technology, we can build students' reasoning skills, help them be more reflective, allow them to network by helping one another, and be self-directed lifelong learners. He did mention that there were some myths, such as that technology equalizes society. He said that it allows for better students to be better educated, and another myth was that technology makes children smarter. However, he said that this is not true because it's quite now a distraction. So he wants to debunk these myths and actually make them true. There are a few needs, though. If we are going to make technology a huge part of our classrooms, we have to make sure that students are still protected when using the net. We have to help them become critical thinkers. And to do this, we need to identify the key critical thinking skills that they can use when using technology. So during one of the workshops, I was able to watch a video clip of a school in the United States that had partnered up with NASA so that the school had a technology and science focus. The classroom that I observed was a center-based classroom that had different centers that were all focused on technology. You saw students being self-directed learners that were given the opportunity to research and find information that was of interest to them. The students were given the choice of how to represent their findings through different tasks, so they didn't all have to have a paper and pencil package. They could represent their thinking maybe through video clips, slideshows, audio files, whatever it was that best reflected how they had learned, or what they had learned rather. And this classroom was fabulous because all the students' learning needs and styles were being met through the use of technology. I think it's great that we include technology in our classrooms, and I think this can be done by taking little baby steps. I think one of the first ways that we can include technology in our classroom is through the use of projectors and laptops. I think it's great that students realize that computers have many uses, so we can show them that the computers can be used for research means, it can be for creating something, or simply for communicating, for example, looking at our emails. Another way that we can demonstrate the importance of technology in the classroom is by having students use technology to demonstrate their learning. So they can create assignments through the use of PowerPoints and webcasts, and we shift away from only using paper and pencil tasks. The last way I think that we can incorporate technology in our classroom is through having students communicate within the class using webcasts, blogs, and Moodles. I think that this gives them a great opportunity to share their thinking with others in a different way and have others reflect on their thinking as well. As educators, we are often bombarded with new board initiatives and mandates. As well, we are asked to put a huge focus on numeracy and literacy within the classroom. In doing so, the arts and creativity often get pushed to the back burners. So how can we make the arts more predominant within our classrooms? Check out the following clips to find out how. Those were just a few suggestions on how we can bring back the arts and creativity into our classrooms. If you are interested in learning more, please feel free to drop me an email or stop by my classroom and we can have a little chat. I hope the information I provided today was useful. I know I shared a lot and hopefully the information wasn't too overwhelming. I'd love to hear back from you though, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me in person or via email. As well, I'm here to help. If you need any additional information or support or guidance when implementing these ideas into your class, please just feel free to contact me. Thanks for listening.